You may not feel like your eyes are cold, but it can be a good idea to warm them up. I'm Jamie Kowalski, and I teach people in recovery how to use everyday tools so that they can get and keep their life together. I use these methods myself all the time in order to keep my own continued freedom from alcohol addiction and to address my codependency, and they'll work for your ongoing recovery too. Today you'll learn a brief technique that comes from the tradition of Qigong, and this is called warming the eyes. Qigong is a very old branch of martial arts, but it doesn't have to do with fighting, it has to do with healing, and it has to do with moving energy in our bodies. Now, our modern medical science is beginning to understand more and more about this idea of energy flow in the body and the connection between our mind and our physical stuff that we're made of, the energy of our digestion and our breath and our thinking. You know, we live in a world of modern physics where energy and matter are understood to transform into each other. And so this idea of energy is common, is understood, is used in our modern world. It's just the ancient folks, when they worked with these methods and discovered how to use energy in the body and in healing, they called it Qi. And the Chinese tradition of martial arts is called Qi, or energy. So we use the term Qi when we talk about this stuff moving, and Qi or energy gets stagnant or stuck in the body. This can lead to imbalances, physically, mentally, emotionally, and we can use little brief techniques to break this stagnation, to reinvigorate ourselves physically and with all these other levels as well. So here's a brief technique called warming the eyes. So whether you're seated or standing, just lengthen your spine a little bit, be a little bit upright, like there's a hook on the top of your head, and let your belly really fully expand as you breathe. This belly breathing is such a core technique for everything that I teach in recovery, all of these tools. The belly breath is the core foundational piece. So let your belly expand as you inhale, and as you exhale, let your belly button move in towards your spine. So just keep that nice, steady, soft breath. And take your hands and rub them together vigorously. This brings blood flow and energy flow to the hands. So we get some good warmth going there. And then cup your palms over your eye sockets. Don't press on your eyeballs, but just move the palms so that it's around the bony part of the eye socket there. And hold your hands there. Enjoy the darkness for a moment. Close your eyes. Let the warmth from the palm of your hands and the Qi flow begin to invigorate this area of your body. Continue breathing. Maybe notice your emotional state, see what's coming up. And then gently tap your palms off and on your eye sockets. And as you're doing so, gently blink your eyes multiple times. So as the palms come in contact with the bones around your eyes, blink your eyes open, multiple blinks, and then bring the palms back down from the face. If you want to take a bonus maneuver, you can wash your face with the energy, the Qi flow from your hands, and notice how you feel. This functions on a lot of levels, this warming of the eyes. They might not feel cold, but this warming, invigorating of energy can affect not only our physical vision and help improve our eyesight or remove some of the fogginess, but the clarity with which we see life, that we see our recovery, the awareness that you have of doing the next right thing in your life, making the next right decision for your ongoing recovery, how you're dealing with people, places, things. Maybe you're a little stressed out at work, or you have a family or personal significant other situation going on. You might be uncertain about a direction that you're taking, whether or not you should choose option A or option B, plans, uncertainty for the future. These are all things that affect our vision, our life vision. So I encourage you to take this technique and use it not just as a pause. You can pull away from your desk and use this as a little moment to just take a mental break and reconnect with yourself. And this breath is key, of course. But use this as an opportunity to actually reflect on what you're seeing ahead in your life. The decisions, the choices, the opportunities, the path that you choose for your ongoing recovery. Where is your vision taking you today? Engage with this technique and use it to hold a moment of vision, to look and see, to warm your eyes, not just for your physical sight, but for seeing the life ahead of you. And that might seem a little woo-woo, it might seem a little crazy, but you know what? That's fine, because that's what I need for my ongoing recovery. Maybe you do too. This connection between physical techniques of healing that have roots way back thousands of years in the tradition of martial arts and energy work, that are being more and more understood by modern medical science, why and how these things like rubbing our hands and bringing blood flow and warmth to the eyes actually affects our physical body, our mental and emotional health. These connections are more and more being understood and researched. They are true. They are not just a bunch of woo-woo fantasy stuff. So whatever level we look at it, or especially the level of simply, I use these techniques and they work for me, they help me stay grounded, they've continued to allow me to stay sober one day at a time, they'll work for you too. That's why I offer the practical tools for everyday recovery. If you're not already receiving an email from me with a video every week, then I'd love to have you join my community. Head on over to growingbalance.com, offer me your email address, I'd love to include you. Or you can find me on Facebook. My Facebook page name is Growing Balance. I'd love it if you'd like my page, maybe leave me a comment. I put a lot of educational information out there for you, so that you can help take the next right step in your recovery by seeing more clarity in your life, and by following that calling to move forward in health and in your own connection, developing it. Each breath, each technique, each day. Until next time, be well.